This is a story about a girl named Flora. It's a simple story that started off 17 years ago when a little girl was born on July 17, 1995, and how 17 years later, she became someone worth being. She took challenges in life and took steps to success. She lived by the motto of, if you give yourself insane courage for 20 seconds, something wonderful will happen from it, and tried different ways to reach success. Then, she found it, her key to success, FBLA.
FBLA is the organization that fostered my success. It's the organization that made me realize my passion and my true desire and where I really want to be in the future. If it wasn't for this organization, I would have been lost and confused about where exactly I wanted to go for the future. But now, it's different. I know exactly what I want to do. I know exactly what I should do to get there. And I know what I need to do. FBLA is the one that made it all happen. This organization is the one that made me into a speaker, a powerful and confident speaker. This organization is the one that made me into a leader, a very, very convincing and great leader. And this organization is the one that made me a better person just in general, a better person for life, a better person for me, just someone that I really wanted to be. Without FBLA, none of this would have happened. This organization is what's going to make me successful. It's FBLA.
This organization changed her, and she saw the value of being something more. She became something more.
Through FBLA, I got much more involved. Not only did I start to care more about my community, I started to volunteer with an organization called March of Dimes. March of Dimes helps premature babies by funding researches, supporting families, and helping moms. I also decided to challenge myself and compete in the public speaking and impromptu speaking competitions in FBLA. I also started to accomplish the Business Achievement Awards, which is one of the biggest and best awards in FBLA. Most importantly, I spoke much more often, decided that it was really one of my biggest passions. And because of that, I became a big leader and took many different leadership initiatives. I became first the treasurer of FBLA in my sophomore year, the vice president of FBLA in my junior year, and finally the president in my senior year, as well as the vice president of service for Nevada FBLA. Everything would have been different if it wasn't for FBLA. And I'm just definitely very, very glad that I got involved in this wonderful organization. Someone once said, courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear. FBLA made me realize that I need to take more risk in order to be successful and happier. It's not that I'm not scared, it's that I'd rather take the risk and fail than not take the risk at all. I mean, life is a challenge. Whether you tackle it or not, that's your decision.
No matter what happened, she kept her persistence and participated in different activities to fulfill her mission, the mission to success. Around her, people cheered her on as she overcame the obstacles and shined like a bright diamond.
I've been really impressed with Flora this year because she's acted not only as the president of our club of FBLA, but she's also worked as the vice president of service for the state of Nevada, which is a very demanding position. She's always on the ball, asking what she can do, making sure that she follows through with anything that I've asked her to take care of, and she's really demonstrated strong leadership abilities and made herself an active member and a great leader for our club, and I really appreciate her in FBLA.
This is the story of a simple girl who tried and failed and finally found a solution. This is a story about FBLA and the great values this organization contains. And this is a story about the activities that FBLA offer and the platforms that this association provides. And most importantly, this is my story.